There is love. There is love.
You know, love changes things. For years, Paznaz Compassionate Ministries has shared God's love and grace with those in need. Today, its relief assistance programs, community development partnerships, and justice ministries are making a difference in communities close to home and far away. The Helping Hands Food Bank is serving more than 600 families, thousands of people, in San Gabriel Valley each month.
Last week I came here for the first time. I'm in a transitional housing, and I got some groceries, and it was very helpful.
Sometimes a lot of the stuff I'm not able to get at the store, so when I come here, it helps me a lot.
It saves me a lot of money because I'm on a fixed income and very low fixed income.
Church in the Park's outreach to the homeless provides a hot breakfast and uplifting devotional to hundreds of displaced people in Pasadena each month.
At times, I'm so hungry. Like this morning, I was so hungry, and God blessed me to where I know I could come and get some breakfast this morning.
To be able to have a warm meal in the company of people who aren't after anything in return for it. When the church comes, it's like we know the church doesn't want to take anything from us. They just want to give us spiritual food and physical food and some hope.
You know, it's more than a meal. It's so much more than a meal, you know, and it's so real.
Church in the Park helps you to have, at least for today.
Community development is the way that we intentionally build the capacities of others, working toward a healthy, just, and sustainable community. Compassionate Ministries does this through strategic community partnerships.
The mission of Elizabeth House is to provide shelter and support to pregnant women and their children in a Christ-centered atmosphere.
The mission of NUFC is to educate, train, and nurture urban children, teens, and families here in Pasadena. So we do that through a variety of educational programs, enrichment programs, mentoring, and the Christian faith.
The mission of Harambe is Indigenous leadership development, and for me that means not taking leadership for chance.
The mission of ChildShare is to offer hope and wholeness and to work towards healing and empowerment and justice for foster children, those children that have been abused and abandoned and neglected by their own biological families, and to find those children safe and loving homes.
Brazil is about serving young people with basic skills, basic services such as homework assistance, tutoring, technology training.
Foothills Pregnancy Resource Center is a safe place where individuals and families can come and are in turn empowered with tools and support.
Compassionate Ministries made a difference at Harambe this year because you showed up over and over and over again.
We believe that God wants all children to have a loving home, and we believe that the best way to find that is to work within God's community, the churches. And so anytime a church opens their doors to us and allows us to come and share the stories of foster children, we have the opportunity to find homes, godly homes and safe homes through those communities.
When Compassionate Ministries comes in and paints our gym, they're saying to those kids, hey, we care about you.
Paznaz and NUFC is working to try to teach urban kids about eating sustainable foods, living a healthy lifestyle, and enjoying the outside world.
When Compassionate Ministries came and completely renovated our backyard, it created a safe place.
In southern Guatemala, Paznaz Compassionate Ministries is partnering to reduce the crisis of malnutrition that targets the young and helpless. Famine and contaminated water cause a host of diseases and fatal illnesses. Orphans fill malnutrition centers throughout the region. Guatemala is in extreme crisis.
Today we're in Comapa, where the situation is severe. More than 80% of the children here are suffering from contaminated water, disease, and malnutrition.
A few months ago, I gathered with 25 leaders representing Nazarene churches and the local Nazarene Compassionate Ministries Committee, the governor of Jutiapa, the state's Minister of Health, World Vision, local malnutrition centers for children, and other grassroots leaders. Together, we discussed the most pressing human needs, the capacities of every partner present, and sought God's will for collaboration.
Nuestro mayor problema, nuestro mayor dolor son los niños. Los niños que no tienen condiciones adecuadas para ser atendidos.
Compassion is God's grace at work, transforming the world. It's our cause. Compassion
is safety.
Compassion is community.
Compassion is sustainability.
Compassion is just.
Compassion is love.
Compassion is our lifestyle.
We must go, live to feed the hungry, stand beside the broken.